And we are back. And we are in Washington, D.C., the capital city of America. Little fun fact for you. D.C. averages 39 inches of rainfall each year. Little fun fact right there. But anyway, ignoring the weather, there's a reason why we're here, and obviously that's football. And, well, unlike New York, there aren't that many teams. In fact, there's only one team in Washington, and that is DC United. It is the team that I have the shirt of. There are a few other sort of university or varsity teams that sort of play football, I guess, but that's not really something I would count. So if you're from Washington, DC, of course, then this is most likely the team that you're going to support. For the club, it was founded in 1996. It was sort of one of the first original boys. And actually, in the first few years, it was the most successful team. They won the MLS Cup and the league in 1996, or at least the year after that. So they sort of were the early bearers of sort of the standard. Then they kind of fell off a little bit. They didn't really do greatly until sort of 2003, when they sort of hit the news again, when they signed 14-year-old soccer prodigy Freddie Adu. Yes, him. Now, of course, we all know what happened there, but at the time, he was seen as the next Pele. That's what he was dubbed. Freddie Adu right now, as recording, currently unassigned to a club. Last time he played football was in 2018 for Las Vegas Lights, who coincidentally I have a shirt of. So yeah, he's 30 years old and doesn't really seem to be involved in the game. Who would have thought about it, eh? Also, according to DC United, because every year in MLS they have a all-star game against a team or whoever it may be. In 2006, apparently they fielded 8 of the team that went on and beat the English champions Chelsea. Now, how about that, eh? I mean, as a Chelsea fan, I still wake up in the middle of the night sweating with that one. I mean, if that's not an achievement, then I don't know what is. They have a main rivalry with New York Red Bulls, but they also have a rivalry with Philadelphia Union, as they're only separated, the two cities, by 120 miles. Which you can laugh at, I suppose, as a European. That's kind of a big distance, but I suppose in America it's kind of not much. And then most recently, English fans at the very least will be familiar with this team for them housing Wayne Rooney for a brief period until he decided to come back and manage, whatever the hell, Derby County. But that's enough about the club. Let's actually look at the shirt. So it's the away 2012-2013 shirt. So it's a wee bit old. It's about 7 years old now. So it's getting to that stage where it's starting to become a bit of a sort of a vintage piece. Though I'd probably give that another 10 years to fully appreciate that. Manufactured by Adidas, of course, because it's MLS. And why has that not got a link on it? What's going on? I need to update that. That has. So all MLS shirts are manufactured by Adidas. If you haven't realised that, then just have a look and you'll be like, oh yeah, I noticed that. The shirt it's quite a nice one. It's quite a sort of clunky one, but it has like a little 96 patch, obviously when they were founded, MLS patch on the side, little American flag, which is fair, I suppose, with it being the capital city. Apparently it would have cost you $120 brand new. As you can see at the moment, it's kind of worth $24.99, but I think that might be a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that. If you can read what that says, it is the player issue authentic, so it is slightly more valuable than just the standard sort of replica that you could pick up. I do try to get the player shoe ones for the American ones. I don't know why that's a thing, but that's just what I've decided to do. But that's really everything there is. I mean, I say it's a decent design. I give it a 4 out of 10 here, but rarity is picking up. I'd say in a few years' time that might go up to maybe 35 or something. But let's have a look on the map. So we've come from there, and now we've gone through Philadelphia. So I suppose that's Philadelphia's closer than New York, and we are now in Washington. Now I've not had a look around this place yet. I'm sure there's something to do in the state, something that's interesting to look at. So let's go near the stadium. We don't really care about looking at anything interesting. Ooh, the International Spy Museum next to L'Enfant Plaza. I think we might have to go and visit there at some point. Anyway, so the DC United is sort of situated in this like sort of water system. There's a fitness center. Any food areas? Any food areas? You're trying to tell me there's no food places anywhere near this place? It's a fire station. Okay, so let's drop down a few places. All-purpose riverfront. I mean, let's see what they're offering here. Sounds like everybody's going to be happy. So we have... Is that jacket potatoes or like roast potatoes? Or cheese? Chats? So that's the entrance. Some sort of complex behind them. Inside is that's a blurry photograph. Looks like they have a bar area. Ooh, that's a... Well, I mean... Is that coconut? Don't like coconut. Little buns. I mean, they look like buns a child would make. Is that cheese? Oh, update virus protection. What a wonderful time for that to pop up. Thank you very much for that. Oh, let's just click on that as well. Anyway, let's get back. Cheese with this stuff, which I always find in McDonald's burgers, and it's disgusting. And sweet corn, no thank you. More weird potato dough baked things. Patrons. Ooh, pizza with a leaf on it. And then some olives with a chili. Doesn't really do anything for me. There's another stadium there. I want to find something interesting. Leo's Eatery. This could be anything. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings. A Chipotle. Right then. Is that chips and chicken with, I don't know, celery or something? I don't know what the hell that is. Now that's got to be chicken, right? Chicken and chips. Wow, that's too much tomato sauce. They need to sort themselves out. Is that fish? Nope, sorry. That's too much tomato sauce. What is going on with people's condiment choices here? I'm sorry, but there's some chips in your tomato sauce. I don't really like the fact that it's just bread. Like, it's not a bap or anything of that nature. It's just literally a slice of bread and a goujon. Why is it... Why is it that bread? Don't know who that is. There's a bit of menu if anybody's interested. Close up. 16-inch pizza with 2 toppings, $14.99. No idea if that's good. And then there's some more stuff. 40 wings for $41, $42. Bargain. Let's have a look at one more place. There's a Five Guys. Ooh, there's a lot going on over here. Right then. This sounds interesting. I don't know what that could be. It looks very fancy. Nice decor. Little bar area with some alcoholic beverages. Ooh, is that salmon? That does look appealing. Little statues. The whole family there on the phones. A little family time get together. Ooh, it's like a beef. Are those chips? Just random photograph. A little dessert there. Very fruity. Tacos. That sauce looks nice. That chili looks curiously weird. More salmon again. Fair enough. Ooh, some beef and some sort of sauce. Looks very highbrow. I don't know how we're doing for time. I should really just try this. I don't even know how long we've been. What does it say we've been recording for? 10 minutes. Well, I suppose that's fair enough. We've had a little look around DC, and you've seen behind the curtain there. You've seen how I record my stuff. And you've also seen that I've not got antivirus. But that's it. Next, we're going to head off. Where are we going to go? We've been in Washington. Come on, internet. You know you're faster than this. Da-da-da. Washington. Right then, do we drop down to Jacksonville? I think we do. Let's go to Jacksonville and see what has in store for us there. I'm sure we'll find some amazing food. But that's it. Thank you for joining me on Stop Tour of the World Tour of Football Shirts. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you would like to leave a comment or a like, then go ahead and I will respond to any questions you may have. You can catch me on my website, catch me on my Instagram, and yes, until next time, ciao.